It would help if I actually undeafen the call. Hi!
It also helps if I unmute the mic on my stream so that way people hear me talking back to you. We're just a pair.
Just a couple of pros right about now, aren't we? Isn't this great?
I'm blaming PAX. I've been home for a whole week, but I'm just gonna still blame con exhaustion.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I too am quite exhausted, so this should be just a couple of tired ones doing a stream.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great.
So I notice, unfortunately, a lack of one Dylon this evening.
Yeah.
We'll address the elephant in the room. It's his story to tell, but long story short, unfortunately, he injured himself and won't be able to join us this evening.
Leaving it vague, we're like, oh, you know, he injured himself, but it's not our story to tell, makes it sound like a kind of like he didn't just have a regular injury. It sounds like he hurt himself in a very personal way.
No, okay, fine.
It's
he broke his hand.
Yeah, he broke his hand.
So, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to play any games because, you know, you kind of need those. And he's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. He'll be back up and running in a few days, and we miss him desperately. Is that fair?
That's fair. I think that covers all of it.
All right, cool. So, getting this show on the road, we need to join a game.
Yes, we do. And I'm going to remember that and not put the game screen on while we're typing in room codes.
Hey. So do you want to host or do you want me to host?
I will do a hosty host this time.
Okay.
Since you're hosting the call.
Then I will wait for the room code.
Create. Waiting. There you go.
All right, then I will go ahead and take away my screen.
Perfect.
Which, I mean, like all of about 12 people who would be able to jump in here, but hey, that's 12 more than we want.
Exactly. To make them fight to the death for it. All right, and we're good to go.
Yeah. Match start.
Yay. Hopefully it won't crash 87 times like it did last time we tried to play. Do you remember that?
Right.
We're doing a full game.
I mean, if that happens, that's the universe telling us to wait on our boy.
Yeah.
Because, like, for real, that of all the things that could go wrong tonight, that would be just icing on the cake. Anyway. Spooky High School. We haven't been here in so very long. What has been happening with all of our spooky ghost friends? We shall see. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes stupid, but always a laugh to love. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really are. So let's see who we really are.
Oh man, I think I'm just gonna stick with my lady.
I'm okay with that.
Do we want to theme our names again?
Sure, why not?
All right, then what do we want to do? What have you been into lately? What have you been? I mean, I was at PAX handling YouTubers, so right now I'm defaulting to that crap.
I mean, if you want to do famous YouTubers, we can do famous YouTubers.
I really don't want to. Oh man.
No, nobody wants to do famous YouTubers. That's why they're on YouTube.
Hey!
Anyway, welcome to youtube.com/TimLeftwich, and we're going to continue on.
Goodness gracious.
Whatever you want, dear. I'll theme around you.
I'm looking around my room for inspiration. I'm gonna be Pusheen.
I'm okay with that.
There you go.
In that case,
I don't know what that does for you exactly, but
I will be Come on, where's the thing? Where's the letters? Jesus.
You do know you can use your keyboard, right?
You know what? I always forget that I can do that. I always forget.
Grumpy Cat, perfect. Pusheen and Grumpy Cat. Hell yeah.
And we have yet to experience life's ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we were fascinated about our prom dream dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Let's meet them all right now! Hello, Miranda Vanderbilt. And Damien LaVey, the demon from down under. Scott Howell, more than just a hairy good time. And of course, Liam the Lion Court. His love is worse than his bite. Polygeist, all transparent fun, and of course, last and least, Vera Oberlin. She would bite me if she heard me say that. It was clear it had to be one of them, but which one? We will find out. Right now!
Yay!
Only 3 weeks to choose our prom date. But here's the thing, with only 2 of us, I feel like we can do a long game very easily.
I think so too. We might even be able to do 2.
Oh
man.
Crap.
I also need to rat out one of my my community people. He gave me 100 bits, which is awesome. Thank you, Rick. It says, "Yay, Tiara Thursday is back." Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
It's totally Wednesday.
I was like, shit, I'm not wearing my tiara or drinking, and I was like, I'm pretty sure today's Wednesday. But Rick, I love you anyways.
Like, I love that that's your calendar. Pop quiz time.
Oh,
Democracy
man.
is a fucking man. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of your new modern society?
We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. We could put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, it's obvious the bear should be our president. Jenn, really would like that answer.
I mean, it is survival of the fittest, is it not?
Yeah. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. I'm feeling that for right now.
Okay.
For
I think
Pusheen.
I'm gonna go with the contest. So
there you go.
School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101. I feel like that's at least a 300 course.
I feel
anyway,
like
how to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences.
Yes.
Or critical thought. I mean, damn, this country really could use a subject like that in schools these days.
I'm gonna go with some sweet critical thinking. I feel like that matches with my violin answer.
Punch a goddamn crocodile. Why would you not learn how to punch a goddamn crocodile?
I don't know. That's how you break your hand.
You find a genie in a bottle, baby. What you gonna ask it for?
Ooh, man. Infinite confetti. That's the Jenn answer. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Him to not be so cliche. Genie and wishes so mainstream.
Gee, I wonder whose answer that is.
Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. Rainbow that you can eat, or his friendship.
Aww.
I gotta go with the not so cliched.
Really?
Yeah, Pusheen.
Well,
Pusheen's feeling conflicted.
Infinite confetti!
Yes!
You better believe it, Queen. It's gonna be popping that cannon off left and right.
Oh man! All right, let's see. How am I doing? I got some sweet creativity and some sweet smarts. So let's.
I mean, for real, you're starting off on 9 smarts
yeah.
and 7 creativity.
Let's get like super smart.
Don't forget that you can buy items from the store that will increase your
oh
stats
yeah!
as well.
Oh, I need to remember that.
Yeah. Hey, Blobbert in the background.
Yay!
Also love how disgruntled you are with.
Oh, I'm very disgruntled. It's because I'm chewing on the lead end of my pencil for some reason. I feel like that's definitely not the end you chew on if you're going to be a pencil chewer. So.
But if you're a heat lady and it like melts in your mouth, not in your hand, does that count as a nice, delicious treat? Is it like?
I don't know.
Is graphite the equivalent of like a Pocky?
Maybe that's it. Maybe this is Monster Pocky.
Hey. I like it. I like it.
This is good. I'm down with that explanation.
I wanna sell a line of pencils called Monster Pocket. Can we do that?
Yeah, TM. We got that right now. We've
Yep.
copyrighted. That's ours.
Yep.
None of you can have that. That day you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. I got 2 more smarts.
Hot damn.
After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare or death with Polly.
Hey!
That would be a super interesting event to cover, but then the 2 of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Hey, babes! You're making quite a noise, and I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up?
Round 1, Miranda.
God damn it. At least I took my lipstick off this time, and the camera's not on. It's gonna be fine. Hey, you two. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future, because continuity at the school seems to be a bit random. Noise! Let's do it! Y'all know my fave things in the world! Drugs? Sexual activities? That's my first Miranda thing of the stream.
All the above.
God. Noise? No, dummies, that too. But I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional.
What? Wait. What?
Alright, let's start a literature club!
No. The last time I joined a literature club, it ended very badly.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of people died.
Oh my god! Tim, I feel like we need to talk about this.
It was a Doki Doki literature
club. Oh, that literature club. Yeah, there was.
Juno, thank you so much for 7 months in a row subscribing.
Hell yeah, Juno. While we're at it, also, super shout out to my sister for that 14 months resub earlier. That was super great. And Hitman for those extra sweet biddies.
How great that your family supports you.
It really is. Like, my mom is also a sub. It's super fantastic. They are all
shout
wonderful.
Out to amazing family.
Yes. I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No, the other thing. Oh, fuck yes, that's right. So weird, I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? We're up to like 8 different ways she died.
For real. For real.
Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between 2 ideas. I proposed we start the club. Oh, this is funny. For reasons. Anyway, I can't. We'll talk later.
Okay.
A delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Oh, actually, I can say it. It did come out on Saturday. There's a new thing RT is doing called Club.
Of course.
Which is like, it's from the know. It's like when they try to do the kind of like game club, you know, the book club style thing. But for games. It's like when they try to do that, but this is going to be like, it's going to kind of like change every week. Like, you know, they'll do it about
all of the above.
Exactly. So they call it Club. So,
it makes sense. Like, why would you limit yourself to one medium when you have such a diverse group of people that enjoy all of those types of mediums?
Exactly. So I think this is great.
Wow, Juno. I joined my literature club. I left my next door neighbor hanging.
Oh God, Juno, that's terrible and wonderful, and I appreciate it. It's better than stabbing your own stomach after being turned down for a date. Anyway. A delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring! I proposed the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Oh,
I vote nay.
Oh, Tim, no.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. Oh, you're not sorry. Don't lie. Oh my God.
I'm telling you a tale.
Oh, wow, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional. But in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between 2 options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one. Because Pusheen always seems to choose based on who she wants to ask to prom. Alright, I feel personally attacked by this game.
For fucking real.
Like,
they called you out hard.
I'm actually really concerned that now that there might be a Doki Doki Literature Club thing happening here. That it's like paying attention to the shit you do in a way that's very...
It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
I'm not okay with this.
We are not okay.
So which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. Jesus. A tough choice, mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. This game is like coming at me and I don't appreciate it. I mean, the pony one is at night. So it technically counts as a nightclub, or the best club is clearly the club because, and then just throw some confetti. Oh, Yeah.
Hey, I'm the one that has infinite confetti.
This is true. Maybe I'm throwing some of your confetti.
Okay, fair enough. I'll lend you some confetti.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Since you're lending me some confetti, I gotta go with the so fun option.
Nice.
So you throw lots of colorful, happy confetti that you carry with you when you want to cheer people up, alongside your black and white sad confetti for more solemn situations.
Confetti for all
Oh
occasions.
my god. Actor, thank you for that resub. Confetti! I love confetti! I also value confetti as a very valid argument, so club it is!
Jesus.
I must admit, confetti is pretty nice. Maybe Liam was right the whole time, and I wasn't able to see it because of the lack of confetti in his arguments.
That's a fair point. I remember legal precedent being set in,
This is how every
sheared paper versus sheared plastic.
This is how Supreme Court cases are going to go forward now, is whether there's confetti.
Absolutely.
Really? That was what you needed to be convinced? I'm this close to arguing with you about you changing your mind. But you know what? What if we start designing and crafting our club now? It will be the first of many clubs we create.
Huzzah! Even though I said it in-game, I'm saying it again!
Your silliness and cheerfulness is stupid, but nice, huh? You know,
Again, just attacking you personally.
Yeah, Jesus.
you know what? As the club president, I think the second club we can craft and design might be a Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club.
Aw, Liam, there's a little fluffy purple heart deep down under that hater facade, isn't there?
Shut up.
Aw, everyone is happy now. Also, you might be into conquering that little fluffy purple heart eventually. For now, you gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. Alright, your turn!
Okie dokie. Let's see.
Okie
here.
dokie
What
Literature
am I gonna
Club?
do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I need to, let's see, I'm starting off with 9 boldness. I need to raise my fun. That's what I need to do. So.
Yeah, you're not a very fun or charming person. Or creative. You're actually, you're smart and bold, which is actually a very dangerous combination. That's how
You
fireworks
did, right.
happen.
Let's see here. I wonder if, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the rave. That
Yeah!
day during recess, you start the half-hour rave that goes full-on crazy mad cow. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 goddamn people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. It warps the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. We gain +2 to fun. Immediately, +2. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious-looking cookies. Hey there! Would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order, and is tax deductible. Now, as I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order. As it was described to me in 1,000 voices, blood trickled from my ears. It was awesome! And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly. And then I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them and then wear it and nothing else like forever. My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and then wears that and nothing else forever.
It's Polly time.
I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it.
Hey, Tim, I'm going to interrupt you very briefly. Your chat is suddenly saying they can hear me in the game, but not you.
I know, I'm trying to work away at that
Okay.
behind the scenes, but with me having to read and interact with the game at the
Okay,
same time.
I just wanted to make sure you were aware of it.
Yeah, which is bizarre, because, like, it absolutely should be running right now. I don't understand why it's not. But let me just go ahead and address that issue real quick.
Okay. That's okay. My chat is still making Doki Doki Literature Club puns.
Fair enough.
We have the Okie Dokie Literature Club, the Hokey
How about
Pokey
now?
Literature Club.
Maybe they can hear me now. We'll see. But what that sounds like is that at least for this first little bit, I'm gonna have to use your video for the playback. But anyway.
Okay.
You know, it's crazy and chaotic being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. Or chaos is only better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in school with swarms of mosquitoes. Because of who I'm trying to court for prom,
Yes.
I'm kind of gonna have to go with Polly. And because I'm so bold, I think I passed the stat test. Yes, queen. I always say that marriage is like such an outdated institution. But think of how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it. Yeah, they act as if it like matters or something. I'll head to City Hall right now and torch all the marriage certificates in town. And I'm gonna go to all the bridal salons and pour pig's blood all over the dresses. And it'll make them so red and sparkly and great. Red! Oh my God. What he said. Man, we're gonna get that disrupting societal norms badge easy as pie. Bikini badge, here I come. Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever. You gain an additional +2 to fun and +1 to boldness.
Oh man, you got a lot of fun out of that interaction.
For fucking real, I came into this round with 5 and I left with 9.
That's incredible.
Noise. Trade places.
Yeah. So here's the thing, is we do that. I love the challenges, but there's only 2 of us, so this might get difficult.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot more fun when there's 3, aren't there?
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta choose a brand. I'm gonna go with Deep Eddy Vodka.
I'm gonna go with Blockbuster Video.
Player would decide based on how intriguing it would be if the selected brand decided to produce their own TV show.
Ah! Well,
Blockbuster a TV show.
I'm about to say, I mean, like, Blockbuster kind of tried to produce other people's TV shows and it didn't really work. So trying their own is probably gonna be even worse.
Yeah. Oh man. I think a vodka sponsored TV show.
But doesn't that, well, I mean, I guess that doesn't really happen. 'Cause, like, alcohol ads can't appear on television like that. But can they? No, they totally can. What the hell am I talking about?
Commercials all the time.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I kind of just had that thought in my head of like, no, you idiot. But it's been a long time since I've seen like a straight liquor commercial, and then, well, Captain Morgan's came to mind.
Yeah.
But you don't really see them for like Grey Goose.
I've seen them for Grey Goose.
Really?
Yeah, the last one I remember seeing is like it's very wintry and everyone's all bundled up and stuff, but they're just drinking a bunch of Grey Goose because that's what you do when you're cold, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying it made sense. I just feel like I remember seeing that. Fair.
But Mr. Wartburg makes a good point. Blockbuster the show would just be Clerks the show.
Nice.
In the location next door.
This is true. So what do we think is going to be more intriguing? Or I can just hit the random button at this point. We can still give our answers and then just go fuck it, hit the random button.
I'm okay with that.
All right, random button. The die is cast.
Nice.
You're first, I'm second.
Damn, Skippy.
Boy fits.
Lunchtime! My favorite part of the day.
Let's go.
Yes.
Who do I want to sit with? Who do I want to sit with?
Oh,
All right.
You gotta do Miranda voices.
You're damn right I do. You know I love doing Miranda's voice. It's my favorite part. I'm trying to comprehend your request. What's there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and my tongue out. But where for? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't really have to look like a fucking know-it-all around here. It's a new meme, Miranda, kind of like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends like that in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun new trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but utmost devotion for the royal family. And you prostrate yourself before me, and then I get in your prostrate. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? It's really creepy. I'll bet you know some pretty cool trends too, don't you, Grumpy Cat? Heck yes, you do, don't you? Well, there's silverware wear, and it's you taking your most expensive cutlery and wearing it as fancy, tiny, skimpy outfits. Or the trendiest trend of all, death. Yes! That thing that I've done already. Dying is my fucking fave. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't really get to be alive anymore. But then I was all cool with ghost stuff kicked in. I was like, OMG, dying is amazing. OM ghost, dying is amazing. Everyone should die, eventually. I'm not sure I'm into this whole dying trend. But I do know that Daddy's Rain helps many presents achieve this Mimi. So it's nice to know that they're becoming super popular on social media in the process. Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's Kingdom on break. But hey, Grumpy Cat, maybe you and I can hang out and do some dying together sometime. Yay! Maybe. Yes! Yay!
Oh, I love how conflicted you were about that.
I feel like it's that scene, Death by Snoo Snoo, you know?
Yes. Speaking of, like, memes and dabbing and crazy things like that, I have a confession I have to make.
I'm listening.
So, at PAX, one of you've worked conventions, you know how this goes.
Yeah.
I had to entertain a room full of people who were waiting to meet someone kind of famous. And they're all young teens, and what we ended up doing is they were teaching me Fortnite dances, and now I know how to floss.
Jenn.
It's bad. I'm so ashamed.
Jenn.
It's real. I was very upset that this is a thing that has taken up room in my brain now.
You are not a millennial.
It was bad. It was so bad. I was
having a conversation with somebody about that the other day. How like I feel so out of place because I'm old, like too old for that shit, but I'm also too young for a lot of the stuff that my older sister is into, who was born in 1980. You know, she's absolutely in the generation before millennials, but like I'm in that weird middle place.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
But anyway.
It was So that's my confession.
That's hysterical.
It was the best.
Please
way
tell
to
me.
Keep, it was the best way to keep 100 people entertained and not cranky, and they were super into it. So I was like, all right, this is the thing we're doing now.
Please tell me that there is video of this.
Of course not! Let me rephrase that. One of them might have taken video, but it's a bunch of random tweets from the internet.
Okay.
So, like, I'm probably on a Tumblr somewhere, but they don't know my actual name.
So there's not like a stream somewhere that starts off with you flossing up on stage.
Nope, absolutely not. Thank Christ. Yeah.
It's okay. The truth will come out eventually.
I'm sure it will. Anyways.
Hey, I tried to learn how to party rock, so like I can't judge too much.
It was, for the record, the secret to flossing is that it's on 3s, not on 2s. That's why
really?
I couldn't figure out. Like, I was watching somebody do it. I was like, I don't understand how you do that.
Oh yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
So that's the thing. Anyways, you approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine.
Yeah, we're gonna get through 2 games tonight.
Literally no rules, apparently.
I'm gonna cut back to that right now.
Wine. The most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure.
Do you know a lot about wine, then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers. I don't remember what voice I gave her. I can't remember the last time I had to voice her. Oh my god.
I always default to Cobra Commander, but that's just me.
France doesn't have a king anymore.
That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not?
You could do a Trump voice, because that's fake news.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it.
All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. 0 points to a bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on its impermanent marker.
What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best.
You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend, try the sangria, it pairs well with seafood and blood. Or the tannins in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison. Perfect for diplomatic missions.
It's always important to know how to hide your poisons.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get the vampire dude. So I guess I want the one that pairs well with blood.
But he did call you out for doing exactly this, not like 2 or 3 turns ago.
Look. If the game wants to get all up in my grill about it, I might as well double down. So
Fair point. Fair point.
Why not? It's already called me out. I've already admitted to flossing. Like, might as well, right?
You get in that vampire's pants.
His tiny, skinny pants.
His very skinny pants.
You know, the pronounced sweetness and citrus flavors would go well with an unholy blood meal. I've always tried to pair Pinot Noir with blood, because noir means dark, like my soul.
Of course it is.
And I always avoided sangria because the little bits of fruit in it made it seem inauthentic. But I suppose the clue is in the title, isn't it? This truly is a new dawn for sanguine cuisine.
I don't know how to actually say that word, so I just went with that.
Sanguine. That means bloody.
Cool. Hey, that would do it. It had the same look to it as cuisine, and I was like, cool, I'll say it like that, and I fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to, I think you're supposed to say it to rhyme, so you're fine.
Cool. Then I did.
But
it was all intentional.
Yeah, the word itself is sanguine, and it just means bloody.
So there we go. I learned a thing now. I'm officially done for the day. I learned something.
Well, not dawn per se, but let's say a new dusk. Yes, a new dusk for sanguine cuisine. I can't actually say it like that with my nose pinched. That's
Nice.
hard.
So, to bleed out, the medical term is exsanguination.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it written out, but I've never heard it said.
Most likely. I mean, they like to use it a lot in books, like big books with a lot of medical jargon.
There we go.
Fantasy.
Choking on my own spit. Everything's fine. As
Sorry, I
someone
didn't
who
mean to.
does not literally drink blood, I'm afraid I can't share your enthusiasm. But I do like to imagine vampires getting chunks of fruit stuck between their fangs. Liam ignores her. He's too busy gazing at you over the rim of his glass. He's a little drunk, but you don't judge. Oh my god, I want to get drunk in the middle of high school.
Do it.
Challenge I will probably ignore. Choose an object.
I'm going to say Monster Pocky, aka a number 2 pencil.
I'm gonna go with a fucking plastic tiara.
Keep looking.
Shut up! Don't.
P, Tia, Griffin.
Right.
Yeah, Peter Griffin. Aw, crap.
Oh man. Player versus society based on how useful the selected object could be as you're only belonging on a desert island.
Well, at least at least with my pencil, I can write a note, put it in a bottle, and throw it into the sea.
Yeah, no,
What
I
you got?
absolutely agree. Yours is gonna be more useful.
Yeah.
Mine's more fun, but yours is more useful.
Yours is the infinite confetti of this deserted island sequence.
All right, be careful that the shop is now in action, so don't, the last several games, at least one of us has accidentally gone to the shop. So, when we didn't mean to. So
It's
that's
true.
Pointing it out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Let's see. According to my very thorough memory, I need to raise my fun stat a little bit more. So let's go back to recess. We spot Juan, the magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are still used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's so much more than that. You give him a pause, and then you say, you don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 different ones in the school, so adding all of that to the name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories, and you gain +2 to fun. Yay! You notice Polly and Scott on the lawn doing something? Polly is chewing determinedly on a hula hoop, and Scott slowly covers himself in sunglasses. Despite your better judgment, you ask where they're going, what they're doing.
Oh, he's not covered in sunglasses.
I know,
I'm
that's
very
so
upset.
disappointing.
Very upset.
Yoga, bro. What does it look like?
Liam said we're gonna practice some yoga in order to cleanse our bodies of all drugs and sport. Whatever that means. And I was like, sure, I'll try anything once, so here we are, doing yoga.
It seemed like, you know, a lot of work to like look up yoga on the internet. So instead we just made like the best educated guess we could based on what I knew, and I don't actually know much, so like it wasn't nothing. But what if we're actually like doing it wrong? Whoa.
Yeah, like, do you know anything about yoga? Do you have any tips for how to make your yoga the best yoga? I'm gonna say a lot of yoga pants. The best gift that yoga gave to the Western world. Yeah. Oh! It's okay. I don't care about breaking his heart.
That's true.
Yoga pants? But I hate pants.
No, silly, I think she means yoga pants. Like, breathing really fast. Like,
Oh, I'm great at panting. It's like one of my 5 best top skills. Watch me do it right now.
but Scott breathes so fast he hyperventilates. He falls over onto Polly and crushes her dead. Well, would be dead. This isn't yoga. This isn't yoga at all.
What's happening? How is my hands on your boobies and your butt? Oh no, I'm so bad at panting and yoga.
Girl, man.
What?
Scott's getting handsy with your girl, man.
The only thing you have succeeded at is further undermining Scott's self-confidence. You lose -2 to charm and -1 to fun. Oh no!
Let's do this.
Fun's the one stat I didn't want to lose anything from.
Okay, I'm gonna get some more smarty smarts, I guess. I'm still chewing on my pencil and very upset about it.
It's delicious.
That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit, putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective! God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history.
So like you watched The Tudors,
Pretty much, yeah.
basically.
Or we watched Game of Thrones like it was a documentary.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I got 2 smirts. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters. You're really making some headway when...
Uh-oh.
Oh, look. Oh, no. I have to remember his dumbass voice. I think I made him really goofy.
I think we both just made him like really prissy and pompous.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Never fear, bored teen. I am here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school.
I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless other word I can't say.
Fuck
Ennui.
this game. See, I would not have done it like that.
No, why would you?
Yeah. Not even...
And ennui is a general sense of malaise or glumness.
Okay, again, word I've seen a lot. Never have had to say it
Yeah.
out loud.
Why would you?
Yeah. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince?
No, not even that.
I don't know. I'd be pretty down for an interdimensional prince,
Maybe, I'd consider it.
right?
Oh, what about marrying an interdimensional prince? Ironically.
Oh no!
My God. It's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever.
No!
My God!
It seems the prince has bewitched Liam with this idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. A unicorn with a toilet on its head or the concept of marriage itself.
That's a tough choice.
Oh no. I feel like Liam would be a concept of marriage itself kind of guy here.
Yeah, definitely more so than a unicorn with a toilet on its head.
I feel
Because
like
that's just fucking weird.
Yeah, I think that's more of like a Polly kind of answer. He's gonna be
For real.
a toilet, excuse me.
For real.
Yay! So
Nice!
smart! But you can't marry marriage.
Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet.
Look at that sultry look.
Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme?
No.
Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all. So long, posers. I'm off to deflower a precious social construct.
Jesus. Jesus.
Oh.
Be gentle.
This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers as soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept. Meanwhile, you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Hot
Congratulations.
damn. Thank you.
This weekend, something happened to me.
Oh no!
What happened? I'm
I gotta
concerned.
Go.
Let's find out.
That weekend, Liam contacted you for your advice.
Oh, don't fuck me, Tim.
No, you misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express your opinion, just to see if you're capable of like forming one at all. Specifically, I'd like to, hear your opinions on Pusheen's cultural literacy. Is she cultured like artisanal cheese or uncultured like milk?
Am I milk or cheese, Tim?
I mean, you're pretty near and dear to my heart.
She's so uncultured she thinks a sonnet is a female son.
That's
Holy
so
shit.
great.
Oh my god.
She can tell the difference between theater and a theater. She can. So can I. I definitely heard the difference between the 2 words that you just said. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go find Pusheen right now for romantic not to ask her to explain what you just said. Why would you think that? Liam hurries off with his artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that theater is done by actors, whereas theater is done by actors. We gain +3 to creativity.
Hell yeah.
That makes up for the 2 that I lost with, it was boldness. No, it was creativity that I lost with Scott, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right.
So,
Challenge!
choose an occupation. Fluffer.
Fuck me.
No, that's somebody else's job. I'm just
Porn star!
Player order decided based on how likely it would be for Grumpy Cat to get a job as the selected occupation. Ah! All right, Tim, you more likely to be a fluffer or a porn star.
You know what? I'm gonna vote for Dylon and vote you as number 1. Because that's exactly what would happen.
Oh my god. I mean, I think you gotta start as the fluffer before you can self-fluff.
You gotta work your way up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody starts at the bottom and works their way up. Eventually
That's
to
the
the
proper
top.
way to fluff as well. Anyways. Oh, God. Let's do this. Hey, let's do this. Don't go to the bathroom.
Whatever you do,
We don't want bathrooms.
no bathroom.
Let's see.
There's no bathrooms in this dojo.
I want creativity. That day, while rehearsing, like the sad emoticon. Oh my god. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity.
So think about why he's got the sad emoji. You're literally setting Yorick on fire right now.
Yep.
Alas, poor Yorick. He is now on fire.
Poor Yorick. Womp womp.
Or maybe that's what's left of Ghost Rider. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway,
And The artists are finally leaving after the encore, and you're exiting the auditorium with everyone else. On your way out, you notice Liam in the last row, scribbling viciously in his notebook.
So mainstream.
I like how he was in the audience, but he's still dressed up.
Well, I mean, of course, he's attending the theater.
Yeah, because I'm an actor, so.
This is so mainstream, so condescending. The actors were played by actors. There was no meta. Where is the angst of social media? Have you seen how that pale excuse for a thespian attempted to interact with viewers? And the language! Excuse me, but thou and thee are officially over once I turn in my notes. Obviously, you didn't enjoy this murder of theater itself. How would you fix this crime against art?
Uh-oh.
What was the
audience-
show?
I don't know. But I lit a skull on fire and he was not happy about it.
Apparently.
The audience is the villain, destroying them from the stage, hack their social media, import the fires of hell. As they choke on brimstone and spam, they'll realize that they were the monster all along. Jesus. People like shit. Real costumes, cardboard boxes. Professional actors, giggling cheerleaders. Give Scott the leading role. Substitute the orchestra with dubstep and make it a musical. Boom.
I think that's the answer.
God. I don't know.
I don't see. I think that the first answer would be a Damien thing,
Yeah.
but it could also be like a stat check. So like boldness versus
Yeah. So
I don't know, smarts
Yeah,
or whatever.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is which thing I think will go for which. Like, I'm afraid the bottom one is fun,
Right,
and my fun sucks ass.
but it could also be creativity.
It could, but I feel like the top one could be bold or could be creative. So like, I'm fucked. I don't know.
I'm thinking that top one is definitely boldness. I really think you should choose the bottom one.
All right, we're gonna do it. Damn
Oh,
it! That was the bold one!
that how is that the bold one?
Damn it!
How is that the bold one?
It's fine. It'll be fine. We still have a couple rounds to go. I can make up for this.
I will not be the one ushering theater into an era of shit. Can you imagine me reviewing this? The lead actress was a total bitch. Hamlet was so hot, I lost my panties. Okay, I really am glad I picked this one just for this dialogue.
For real.
Did you see what Siegfried wore? So last season. It's like Polly's epitaph.
You don't see why that review would be a bad thing. Hamlet is hot. You lose to creativity and I lost to boldness. And more importantly, I lost creativity.
That's no
Ugh.
bueno.
That's bad. That's
Yeah.
super bad.
No, I apologize.
That's fine. I mean, I could have done my own person and made my own choices. So.
It's true, but you didn't. And I made 2 money for it. And we're hanging out with Polly afterwards, watching some porn like we do in the library. When suddenly you notice Miranda standing right there behind you. Who knows how long she's been standing there fishing for compliments. Hello, good friends. What are you doing? Certainly not masturbating. Definitely not. Nothing at all. It doesn't seem to be nothing. Oh my god. That man seems to be sharing his marmalade with a giant skunk. Explain this at once! Well, it's simple, it's just kind of natural. You see, when a man and a giant skunk love each other very, very much. I'm gonna go with that one. Yay! So fucking creative. A cooking show? How marvelous! I like to stir things up. Put a little action in the oven. Okay, I'll stop. Now I'm grossing myself out. I apologize.
You know you've crossed the line when you gross yourself out.
I know, for real. Like, perhaps I can learn a thing or two as well. Do you mind if I watch with you?
Oh, no.
Sure. Go nuts. Several hours pass. You're sure Miranda is going to catch on eventually, but... So that's what they're always doing in the kitchen. I had no idea it involved so much nudity. I can't wait to try some of these recipes myself.
Oh no.
They aren't. Whatever. Go live your best life, girl. Thank you. I will. Maybe you'll get to be Miranda's assistant chef someday. We gain the +2 to charm and +1 to smarts.
There you go.
I mean, not the stats I'm going for, but I'll take them.
Challenge!
Challenge!
Koala.
Giant skunk.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's just been fed lots of marmalade.
Based on strongly how you would avoid eating the selected animals, I would absolutely avoid eating a koala. That's super adorable, but I can't say I'd be super eager to eat skunk either.
The giant skunk that's just been stuffed with marmalade?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might wanna
Marmalade's a
reconsider your
euphemism
decision.
For something, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that one too.
Although, panda bears, or you said panda bears, right?
No, I said koala.
You said koala bears. Yes, koala bears have chlamydia. So like, you could catch.
Is it chlamydia or was it syphilis?
Hang on.
I don't
Hang on.
remember.
We're gonna solve this right now.
I can look it up while you do your turn if you want.
Koala disease.
I'm seeing Joe in my chat is saying it's herpes.
Chlamydia.
So it is chlamydia. Okay,
Yep.
just kidding.
According to Australians, it's chlamydia.
I don't know it's not according to like something on the internet or an article. It's according to Australians, which makes it sound like they have first-hand knowledge of this.
I mean, first hand, first mouth, first whatever.
Oh my god.
Strange. You could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it. Psst. Hey, loser, down here.
Hey, boo.
Hey, she just called me her boo.
Which is funny from the ghost girl.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone in particular. Oh shit, he's here! Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did more falls under federal jurisdiction. International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have a little maple taste to them. So, like, yeah, I could totally see that. Worth it, though, right? Oh, totally. As long as we get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. The ghost zone or diplomatic immunity? I think they're not both princes of hell. Only one of them is.
Yeah, well, they're also, like, the one says only ghosts can use it, so this is very clearly a character choice.
I believe so, so I'm gonna lean into that. Nice. But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a goddamn ghost. I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being so alive, huh? Being alive isn't a choice. Whoa, okay, like, I don't have time to sit here and refute the way that your life just decides to live itself. See you in the ghost zone. No, you wouldn't! You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone either, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone.
Let's do this! Alrighty. Liam, what you got for me? You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them.
Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
delicious.
I had to think to myself for a minute, because I was like, aren't manticores the other creature that turns things to stone? And no, it's not manticores.
Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose. But it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
All right, cool it, Thanos. Let's just have a nice little lunch here.
Okay, alright, quick Avengers spoilers. Plug your ears for 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. When I was in Seattle at the Museum of Pop Culture, they have a Marvel exhibit right now. They have a bunch of stuff on loan from the Marvel Studios. So I got to see a lot of like the props and the costumes and all that stuff. And I sent some pictures to a friend of mine, and they're like, oh, do they have a Spider-Man exhibit there? And I went, yeah. And I took a picture of a pile of dust that was in the corner.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard, ever.
I'm so mean. All right.
You're my favorite. You're my favorite.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help him out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Or, Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they really fear for their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. Oh, God.
That's a tough and shitty choice either way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like the side dish thing goes in the creative category.
Maybe?
But this one, I'm afraid this one might be smart. I'm afraid the bottom one might be the smart thing to do because it's teaching and stuff. Oh shit.
And I'm also worried that this is another character choice, that selling their souls as another side dish will just make more money,
Yeah.
which would make Vera happy.
Oh man.
See, I love how honest we try and take this game, because we could totally look this up. You know, there
Yeah.
are guides for this shit to tell you exactly the choices to make sure you get exactly the response you want. Nah, fuck that noise.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the first one, this might be a character thing. I feel like the first one is Vera. This one's directed at Liam, so I feel like I'm going with that one. Hey!
Nice.
Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on German cinema.
And then
not
poop. Number one is the poop.
worst idea you've ever had. Although, face it, Pusheen, you are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time.
Ah!
I think the game is calling me out again! Because I feel like I probably am at about a 50% rate.
It
I do not like this. I don't like this! I'm afraid Monica's gonna pop up as a character at some point. God. That
Can't
would be a
let
hell
you
of a
do
long
that,
play.
Jen.
That would be a hell of a long play if, like, after you play through, like, 50 rounds of this, all of a sudden Monica just starts showing up. Oh, man. I don't really see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible.
And I can rest secure.
Rest secure? That's not... Alright.
I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the bovine education crisis.
Helping Liam help cows is like helping you help Liam choose you to go to prom with. Or something.
Lazy ass writers.
Let's trade places with a challenge!
Challenge!
Based on your ability to mimic the noise a giraffe makes. We've
Wah.
had this one before.
Wah.
We've had this one before, so I'm obligated to give my same answer, which is just me going, giraffe. Because giraffes don't actually make a noise. That was a joke from back in high school where somebody was just really upset that they didn't know what noise a giraffe made, and that's what we came up with.
Yep.
Is that they're Pokemon.
I'm gonna go with you winning this one because yours was original, mine's a South Park reference.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Like, I appreciate the fact that Pathos in your chat, like, gives me the credit for it, but mine's not an original joke. Yours is. And it's also funny.
All right. So I would like to get my creativity up, but the shopkeeper is there.
Yeah, I'll bet you would, wouldn't you?
So I guess I'm not gonna do that, and I guess I'm just gonna get.
You can go back to class.
I'm gonna go back and getting the smarts on.
You can get all the achievement for going every day to class every day.
I would do if I can get high enough creativity through like other random shit. I will absolutely do that.
Remember, you can just buy the creativity item from the store.
Shit, you're right. Assuming it's in there.
Oh wait, no, we've already gotten that achievement.
Yeah. And I'm already not gonna get this achievement because I went to the auditorium last time.
Oh, that's
So
right.
I
Poop.
already messed that up.
Poop.
That
Poop.
day you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained one valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And 2 smarts. I am so smart right now.
You really are. If only you could just trade over some of those stats.
That would be great.
Weird
That
science.
That would be a great real life
Weird science.
thing that you could, if you could re-roll your own stats as a person.
Yeah.
That would be magnificent.
Like
I'd
somehow
to-
if you got a stat high enough, there was a special thing that would trigger for each. So like you were so bold that you did something awesome and it raised your other stat, you know, and lessen your boldness or whatever.
I would like to trade some out of my anxiety stat. Is that a thing?
Yeah, sure.
At the end of class, the teacher passes back your quizzes from last week. Liam looks at his and sighs.
Just another fascistic assessment in a long line of fascistic assessments. This is hard to say. Don't get me wrong, my performance on these little shrines is exceptional. I am devastatingly intelligent, but I find the entire enterprise distasteful. Must we be weighed and measured like so much raw steak?
Elroy the swamp monster snorts derisively. Alright, butt sucker. Alright, butt sucker, if you're so smart, how are they supposed to assess us without tests?
Look, wherever I can get the blood from, okay?
Oh my god.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I mean, given time, I'm sure I could come up with, obviously,
This is not going well for Liam. You jump in and save the day.
You
Rap
better save your
battles.
vampire boyfriend.
Rap battles, it's the only fair way. Or a brutal fight to the death. Or are you two chicken? Shit. Okay. This is definitely boldness. I feel like rap battles has to be creative.
Maybe. Nice. So creative.
that's precisely what I was about to say.
Dude, okay. I hated anytime we had to like get up and like do a speech or recite anything or what present stuff, whatever. If I had to get up and do a fucking rap battle to prove that I knew the Pythagorean theorem, I would die on the spot.
When you're measuring a triangle, all you need to know is this little formula. Here we go. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I mean, that's like all I got, but you know, it ain't half bad. You can make it work.
Tim, that was so good. I'm like, it sounds like you had that prepared, and now I'm concerned about what your school life was like.
I was the only white kid.
Oh my god.
As we all know, one
I
does
lost
not
my earpiece. Hang on,
truly
I can't hear
grasp-
you.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep talking until Tim is ready. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Totally ready.
Hey!
I'm ready. Okay, sorry. I couldn't help it.
Oh no. One does not truly grasp the subject until one can rap fluently about it. None would dispute that Snoop Dogg is a reigning expert on the distribution and consumption of marijuana, for example. Yes, very good. I'll start a petition immediately. This will definitely impress Reddit.
You give Liam his first signature. You're not sure he'll get many more but in any case, you gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Hot damn.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's see. So I need to kick my fun up just a little bit more, but I'm wondering if I've got enough bucks
Watch
to
out.
be able to do
Whoa.
that.
I think
Let's
the stat increase things are like 5, so assuming it's there, you should be good.
Yeah. The question is, which one is going to create increase my smarts?
Wait, you want to
Motivational
increase your
poster.
smarts? I would
Yeah.
guess it's that book.
Oh, son of a whore!
Oh.
One of these days, I will get that penguin mask, but also wait. Fun is the cocaine. No, fun isn't the cocaine.
I feel like fun is the
Glasses?
maybe.
I feel like fun is the glasses. Well, let's fucking find out.
No refunds.
Nice!
Yeah.
Plus
nailed it.
5 to charm.
That's a lot.
Hot damn. All right.
Oh, that weekend.
Something happened to you.
Me.
Let's do this!
Yeah, let's do this. You were having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not human flesh flavored smoothie when Polly phases in. Sup, Pusheen? You planning on coming to my death day party? It's gonna be lit! It's gonna have all kinds of reminders of the ways I died.
Which way this time?
Guillotines, quicksand, alligators, and all the food will be poisoned, of course! Wait,
Wait.
what?
How
How
many
exactly-
different ways did she die?
How exactly did this girl die again? You know,
Poisoned by quicksand alligators.
Yeah, alligators in the quicksand. Grabbed her feet, pulled her in, and then she fell forward and her head landed in a guillotine.
Yes, yes.
There we go. I think we nailed it.
I think we nailed it. A
You
poisoned
know.
guillotine.
Of course, as if there's any other kind.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, and I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? I think all the cute ghost dates think of all the cute ghost dates we could go on. I'm so excited, I forgot how to put words in orders. Going to haunted houses on Halloween and actually haunting them, walking through walls to get where we want to go, appearing in turns to reveal perspectives and truth to greedy old misers who don't appreciate the holidays. You know, all that classic ghost stuff.
Don't forget the ghostly whale.
I also kind of wouldn't hate dating Grumpy Cat. So I guess my question to you is, when do you think her death day party will be? Like, will she become a ghost soon-ish at least? I'm not super patient, but I do think she parties down and could party even further down as a ghost.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of just a stitched up mass of limbs,
This is
so
true.
it could be whenever you pull my string.
Ew, that sounds like a euphemism and a half.
Damn right it is, baby.
Grumpy Cat, that reckless bastard eats gluten. Gluten, I tell you. She'll be dead by noon, probably. Or, Grumpy Cats could be around a long time. Trust me, she already has a place reserved in a retirement community. Has taken up bingo, became an expert knitter. Game over. I mean, not game not over. Not for a long time. She is gonna die an old monster. You're trying to bang Polly, right?
You damn right I am. I eat
you-
gluten every goddamn day.
So much gluten, you just lick spoonfuls of it. Gluten? I knew Grumpy Cat lived life on the wild side, which will hopefully take her right into an early grave.
And I'll leave a beautiful corpse, too.
Ideally, the grave right next to mine, and we can party for all eternity and make random yee noises on sound recording. Eee!
Like that.
If you decide to die anytime soon, you're welcome to come to our ghost raves. They're gonna be ghastly.
Sorry.
You're not sorry. Stop apologizing when you're not sorry. We all know you're lying, Tim.
You make an excellent point.
You're not really sure how Grumpy Cat is going to feel about how excited you all are by her impending death, but hopefully she'll be psyched that it's a death approved and eagerly awaited by Polly. Oh man. How awkward is it going to be if Grumpy Cat is actually in love with Scott, and now you're all psyched about her dying for nothing like a sociopath? I I gained 3 fun for sending Grumpy Cat to an early awesome grave.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Congratulations on your impending doom. Challenge! Choose a food!
Spoonful of gluten.
Mac and cheese with crushed up hot Cheetos on top.
Ooh, crunchy.
Is spoonful of gluten your food choice? Is that?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I'm
cool.
going with.
Flavor is decided based on how powerful an energy drink whose key ingredient is the selected food would be.
I mean, my food is literally alive. So you're
Yeah.
eating living things to gain their powers.
Yeah. Mine, I don't want a drink that's flavored like mac and cheese. That's just not okay.
No. I imagine putting like Cheetos on top of a blizzard.
Ew.
Ugh. Well, I mean, some people dip French fries in their chocolate shake. No judgments.
This is true. I don't know. I judge the hell out of that. I don't understand that. Here's the thing, is I don't understand that. What really grossed me out is while we were in the middle of having that argument, somebody's like, oh, that means you don't do your chicken nuggets either? And I went, what? And so they were like, yeah, when I go to Wendy's, I get chicken nuggets and fries, and I dip them both in my
Hey,
Frosty.
stranger.
I didn't
Did you mean
to.
to... Yeah.
It's okay though. Wasting a turn is absolutely fine because I've already accomplished my mission.
There you go. I need my creativity to go up. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn.
One,
Rose-
2.
Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate to something a bit more useful. Seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet.
Yay.
You gain 2 creativity. Cool. I just need to not lose that.
I'm creative. I'm creative not. I'm creative.
Later, you see Liam scrolling through his phone, looking like the embodiment of... Fuck, he told me
You
how
can
to
do
say
it.
Ennui.
You nailed it.
Yay!
I'm so proud of you.
I am so smart. I'm gonna literally pat myself on the back and give myself a
SMRT
gold
smart.
star. Yes, so much smarts.
Hey, Pusheen, what are you doing? Stalking classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice? Magnificent! I could use rather absurd advice.
Keep wearing those shoulder pads.
Yes, please do, good sir.
I was exchanging messages with a werekoala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time.
Excuse you, motherfucker.
And then somebody ate it
This is
instead
like,
of a giant skunk.
This is hitting too close to home for me for high school, where all of my crushes would talk to me about their crushes, and I'm very upset right now.
But I've grown tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy.
Oh, because he's a koala.
And being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff.
I would like to know what your first
I
things
get it.
are. I want to see this. I want to see this ranking.
Right between sarcasm, illiteracy, and actually being a pickle and not a person.
Oh, so he's not interested in pickle, Rick.
Nope, definitely not.
Definitely not.
The postmodern protocol dictates for me to just ghost him and never talk to him again. But that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone. You see, I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman.
I hate him so much.
Neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What an ordeal! So I settle on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how can I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis?
This is your time to shine. Show Liam you excel at complex sentiments, so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, crocodile. Or this one, little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached werekoala emoji. That is
It's perfect.
highly specific.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
That is-
literally
that's-
handpicked for this situation.
Yeah.
So
So
Nice.
All right, cool.
So smart.
I'll take that. That's fine.
Oh, that one is clearly the best option. How didn't I think of it?
That's in that iOS update 14. You don't have iOS 14?
No, I guess that's why I was so confused by that option.
Yeah.
God, silly me.
Did you get that thing where your phone kept telling you that there was an update for your iOS for like a week or so,
Oh yeah.
and there was an actual update? That was super
yeah.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing.
Which version should I choose? Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala? Or little vampire with a silly hat growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala?
I mean,
Maybe the silly hat is not suited for this situation. Let's go with the classic.
boo!
Just sent it.
Boo!
Texted me back. Let's see. Oh, the were-koala being understanding of the little vampire's feelings and respecting them even if a bit hurt emoji.
These are so specific. I want the iOS versions that they have in this Monster Prom universe. Holy shit.
I mean, I could have made the iOS 69 joke, but I'm better than that.
Oh, I'm actually really upset now that I didn't think of that joke.
I'm replying back with the formally grateful and ready to move on poop emoji. Look at this, he just texted me the emoji that's waving his hand like he's saying bye with an expression that says he's going to break all bonds but without being resentful about it.
Wow.
Perfect! We solved this as a team! Cheers to us!
And cheers to the creative people that have turned every complex feeling and scenario into a friendly and colorful emoji. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Hooray for emotionally stunted nerds.
Yay! Challenge! Share something cool.
Andre 3000. No, wait, I've done that one before.
Respecting another person's feelings even if they're not what you want them to be.
Wow. You're
I
gonna
thought it's
high
just-
road me like that, huh?
We just did that scenario here.
You're just gonna straight up high road me like that, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Yes, I am. Okay,
In
for the
that
few times I
case-
get to take a high road.
You know what's cool?
What?
Standing up for yourself in front of a bully.
All right.
Yeah.
Both very cool things.
What up?
Player order decided based on how cool it would be if 100 years from now humankind built a 200-foot statue commemorating the selected thing. Oh God! These are actually both great statues, but I feel like yours actually is gonna be easier to turn into a statue.
Random!
You want to go random?
Oh,
So
I'm
willing
totally
to-
down with random on that.
Okay, I'm willing to give it to you. I actually think that'd be a better statue.
Sure, go ahead, give it to me. I'm not gonna argue. But I was willing to go random there because we both had great answers.
Yeah,
Let's
they
face
were
it.
both great.
Yeah, we're both
Because
super great.
I was so high road. I was willing to give you the point.
I understand. You arrive at the chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a good food fight started in this cafeteria? I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling, "Food fight!" but I think everyone is just too scared of me to fight back, you know? And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands, plates, mirrors, antique furniture? Sure, but not food. There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dad's always telling me to be more political. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting shit, and my strength is being unbelievably hot, just all the time, you know? What were we talking about again? Unbelievably hot. That's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson? I need to see a doctor about this. It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are fought over scarce resources. If we steal everyone's food and put it in a pile, that ought to do it. Or, hey, Polly, you know the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? You could show them something even prettier.
Oh my God.
Hey, yeah, I was planning on doing that later anyway after I finish this quart of Ecta booze. Polly floats up on the table and, in a very practiced motion, I just want everyone to know she's done this before, whips her top right off. To the victor!
Oh my God.
This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash accent upsets the royal cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the flaming ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage,
Ew,
gravy,
gross.
and a few things that might not be sausage or gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember her boobies. And looks like mine really were the tents that launched 1,000 ships. I love that so much.
Oh my God.
The view you just got makes that pun worth it.
Let's do this.
Nice!
Dear
Got to
me.
see them titties!
All right, Liam, what you got for me? You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand.
Pathetic.
Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed.
But that's not an insult. Your head is literally aflame.
Yeah, I was like, I get it. I don't want to melt their coolness.
No.
I
Don't
would
wanna
agree
harsh
with
their
what
bud.
Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera?
Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us.
Well, if she wants to sit with us, she's going to have to prove she is as cool as we are.
I'm just gonna point out that none of my stats seem to scream cool right now, so that's scary.
But without, like, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool.
So, what's it going to be?
There's a lot of
guess we'll be
smarts
going-
and a lot of creativity you
Yeah.
could use, but
I guess we'll be going then because there's no way anyone could ever be as cool as Liam.
yeah.
Let me ask you this: would an uncool person be giving Vera $50 monster dollars right now? All right, so this is definitely character choice. Let's go for the Liam.
Oh, wait. Was that sarcasm?
No, of course not. Yushin was clearly being totally sincere.
There! It was again! Are you two doing this on purpose?
Now, why on earth would we do that?
Ah!
I can't tell whether you're being so sincere or ironic. It's so
Ironic.
sexy.
Cool.
Close enough.
Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. You've wooed me with your open disdain for language.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Exactly.
Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you has any idea what anyone else meant. So cool. Yeah, trading places. Choose a movie. Finding Nemo.
Up.
Player orders say based on how hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old person. Oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure up would be a pretty easy explain, so I'm gonna have to go with yours.
All right.
What? There's talking fish? No, I'm out of here.
All right, this is our last shot.
this.
What do I want to do? Oh, it's you. You're up first.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm gonna just solidify my creativity.
Do it to it, babe.
The class Billy, you are struck with the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. Uh-oh. Tell everyone to call you by it. Also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world.
It's true. Never, ever, ever make up your own nickname.
Yeah.
It
that's-
does not end well.
It's not great.
I
Although
wouldn't-
we all kind of do that when we pick our internet handles.
I guess that's true.
So
That
we're
is
like
very
kind-
true.
We're like kind of doing it, but we're also like not. I don't demand anybody call me Lozelda outside of the internet. Like if we're
Was-
a real person, like real
Was
life
Lozelda
shit.
your first internet handle?
It was not my first handle.
Do you still remember your first?
So here's the thing: is my first handle would have been on Neopets.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And I don't. Yeah, I know, right? And I don't remember my handle, but I remember one of my Neopets' names. So that's the closest I can get.
Fair enough.
It was Angel. Angel was in there somewhere for my handle. I don't remember what the rest of it was though.
Fair enough.
So I'm not actually. Do you remember your first handle?
I do. I still use it actually fairly often.
Oh.
So right about the time when the internet was hitting hard, AOL discs were going around in every person's mailbox and all that shit. Toonami landed with anime in America for like the first time on regular cartoon times.
Yeah.
And along with Dragon Ball Z, there was another show called Ronin Warriors.
I remember Ronin Warriors.
My first internet handle was a character from Ronin Warriors. It's Sage of Halo.
Okay.
And then eventually, the game Halo came out, and people started questioning whether or not I was like saying that I was really great at Halo or some shit. And I was like, I hate that fucking game because that's not where this name comes from. I've had this name longer than the internet has been around. Fuck yourselves.
That's upsetting.
It really is. Really was. And so like, I kind of that's the point at which I kind of weaned out of using that one and started using another one from Dynasty Warriors, named after my favorite character in that. So yeah, I've got a history.
Yeah. Yeah, the Neopet, whose name I remember, is because of Toonami and bringing anime over as well, because of watching Outlaw Star. So one of the names I had on there was Twilight Suzuka.
Ooh,
So,
I like it.
Anyways, nicknames. God, I forgot about Ronin Warriors. That was so good.
That was one of my first shows that really like made me imagine stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
start thinking about other things characters could do, and like really doing some mental gymnastics about like what that characters would look like doing this and that and the other, and exploring different storylines and the ones that the TV show showed me, you know, and really started making me think about that kind of stuff on a different level. Until then, it was just consume.
For sure. No,
Does that make sense?
That makes absolute sense, yes. Yeah, yay internet handles. Nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat, you gain 2 creativity. We the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you that by name until the end of this run.
No.
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 You look over your shoulder to realize Liam has been staring at you for probably the last 45 minutes. He's so silent.
But deadly.
Hey, I was just wondering if you would like to perhaps sit next to me in a large darkened room while silently passing judgment on a popular film.
Am I getting asked on a date? Because apparently
That
that's a thing
sounds-
that can happen.
Dangerously close.
I didn't know that this was a thing you could do in the game, but apparently the characters can ask you on a date, and now I'm very nervous that I'm in completely uncharted territory.
I think you should take him up on it.
Holy shit, well, of course.
I mean, the date certainly won't bite.
Yeah.
I can watch and take artistic photos as you consume calories.
Well, of course you would. You'd absolutely love to. Oh, no. Oh, boy, are you two going on a date?
What? No, what are you even doing here?
Oh boy.
Eavesdropping. But what do you mean it isn't a date? Aren't you asking Pusheen out to dinner and a movie?
I'm not asking out anyone, and it's not a date. Dating is a cheesy, cliched artifact of the heteronormative monoculture.
Wow.
Well, if it's not a date, what is it? Damn, Coach, if you can't convince Liam this isn't a date, I mean, I'd go out with you at all. Think fast and tell them it's not a date, it's a date. Wink. It's performance art. Liam forgot to tell you we'll be wearing duck costumes the whole time. Oh, no.
I mean, I think you should go for the irony angle, maybe, but it's up to you.
Man.
Honestly, your smarts and your creativity are high enough that either would work.
Yeah. I like when the bottom answer first came up was it's performance art. I was like, yes, that answer. And then it's a duck costumes, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
right?
Liam will take me seriously if I say that.
For real. And how are you gonna get all busy in a duck costume?
Look, man, you get creative.
Imagine the
Motivation.
cleaning bill.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the it's a date wink, I think.
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
Yeah, not so charming. All right, that's fine. I don't care what the coach thinks. Oh, I see. It's not a date. Wink.
Hold it right there. Pusheen, are you being ironic with Coach?
No. Wink.
I'm not being ironic with our thing. You shameless
Oh no. Oh, did I fuck up the date?
No, seriously.
Oh, I forgot. Fucked up that who's doing it. No, seriously, I'm just having a great time talking like this. Wink.
oh no.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Are you being serious?
Yes.
Wink.
Don't say it.
Wink.
I can't take any more of this. I didn't really want to go on a date anyway.
Oh no! No! Coach keeps talking. Funny, even after Liam storms off, he's having a great time, but even his childlike joy can't soothe your troubled heart. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Oh, I fucked it up at the last minute!
It's okay. You might still be okay.
I just really wanted the date. I wanted to see what that was like.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm bummed.
Yeah. I understand.
Oh, well.
I understand your pain. And I also don't care about it, because I'm going to go have a rave.
Yeah.
Do. And let's see. The magical Latino cat again, +2 to fun. Forget about that though. Polly's here and she looks ready to party. So basically, she looks just like herself. There you are, my favorite party favor besides ecstasy. You ready to get crazy with this ecstasy that I brought? You indicate through a heart-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the clubs. The clubs? No, not tonight, boo. We're gonna engage in my new favorite pastime. Party crashing! I just love crashing parties that make them go wilder and crazy, you know? Wild and crazy, those kids. Tonight, we're gonna crash this totally sweet baby shower that I just heard about. And knowing you, I bet you got some killer ideas on how we should crash it.
Oh my god.
Nothing amps up a baby shower like extra babies. Or literally crash into the party. Like with a boat.
Jesus.
You know, I gotta give props where props are due. Boats are fun.
Boats are fun. Yeah.
See, this is what I come to you for. Toot toot, all aboard the party boat. Using your advanced nautical knowledge and your proficiency in crime, you easily hotwire a boat and crash it into said party. Ahoy, landlubbers, where's your grog? Give me that booty. Who's the pregnant bitch? Sorry, I accidentally clicked out of the thing. I got overexcited. It turns out the party was nautically themed, so the guests immediately start applauding with what they think is a planned interruption. The host is forced to play along or look like an idiot that just let boats crash into their party. You have a great time sharing the rum, singing sea shanties, and giving the baby a sick anchor tattoo on her little unborn bicycle. Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa.
The logistics on that are very weird because that's a
Yeah.
lot of equipment and arms that have. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I mean, as a ghost, I guess Polly is the best equipped to do that.
You know, that's a
but-
good point. Maybe she's got a ghostly tattoo gun that can go through people's skin too.
Yeah.
Or you just have to wedge the tattoo gun way up there.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Monster
All right.
Prom!
All right, Liam. I fucked up our date, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can actually go prom.
I'm hoping that you get it too, cause you worked really hard on that.
Hope that I get it.
Yeah.
Ah, I heard that.
It's so cute how we actually kind of just look like we belong together, you know.
Yeah, you guys like got the same skin tone thing going on. You're super cute. All right, here we go. You finally plug up the courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
Prom? That's so kitsch and cliche that it's actually hip. Yeah, let's go to prom together. What a retro thing to do, right?
Ah!
I can wear a tuxedo and all. It's gonna be wonderful, but in an ironic way.
Prom night was dreamy. Look at us.
Nice!
He cleans up good. You and Liam criticized the vulgar musical choices of the band the entire night, and at one point you crashed the gig by joining them with a xylophone and a theremin.
I mean, talk about having similar styles. You're right. That you
Yeah.
two do look very good together.
We absolutely fucking coordinated. And we're now a music blogger happened to be there because for some reason she thinks the next big thing will be found at a high school prom or whatever. She said, I understood virtually nothing, which probably means it was avant-garde and too much of an intellectual delicacy even for me. I give it 0 thumbs up, but only because ranking art numerically is a travesty. Keep an eye on Liam Delinecourt and pushing and crashing future prom nights. They will wow you. You both kept a copy of the review as a memory of such a wonderful night together.
Let's go.
Oh, my turn.
Okay, fingers crossed.
You'll finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom night?
Yes.
Yes! You seem like the kind of person that would have us both ending up in the hospital. And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go! It's time to make some wild and poor life choices.
Look
god, you have 19 fun. Holy shit, dude.
We're gonna have such a fucking blast.
You are so cute. You're like almost holding hands. Look.
I know. I love it. And I'm so embarrassed about it too. I'm like, and Polly's like, yeah, girl, you know it. I'm
So
touching your hand right now.
excited.
And I'm like,
This is adorable.
prom night was nice, but a bit bland for the likes of you. You decided to spice things up a bit by summoning some interdimensional nightmare creatures, because interdimensional nightmare creatures know how to rave the right way. You and Polly held hands while admiring the interdimensional nightmare creatures wreaking havoc. What a night.
Yay.
Yay! We did it! We got
Yay.
actual endings.
It's
For
about
once,
time.
I'm
Jesus.
so proud of us. 4 out of 23 now.
Yay. Alright, let's see if the end actually loads. I'm still loading.
I'm on those 3 weeks for maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives.
Cool. Alright, then my people are just gonna have to listen to your sweet, beautiful voice tell us what's going on. And
Ain't
I'll
that
just
a
cut
bitch.
over to your video right now.
All right. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks in our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. But you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. To this day, it seems Miranda is still not sure about exactly what porn is. Scott and Polly started attending a yoga class formally. They are highly underwhelmed by the real thing. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. And during those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life. And then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles in that war called youth. But once again, we were young, unafraid, and ready to start again. Yay! Monster Prom!
Yay!
I love this game so goddamn much. I really do. Like, I know we keep basically playing the same game over and over and over again.
But we're getting different shit!
We are, and I feel like we have so much fun playing it.
Yes, I love playing this game, and I love playing it with you guys. I'm sad that Dylon could not be here.
I know, for real. Like, I was really looking forward to having the whole gang here, and it's sad that Dylon had to dip out on us at the last minute, but it's okay, because that might mean he has a little bit of time off from work.
Yeah, this is true.
So, we might be able to put together another session sooner rather than later, and continue to go. He'll be very pleased to know that we got 2 endings without him, because we didn't have a whole lot of distraction.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am very pleased with us today.
Definitely. We made good progress. We saw new things. We both got dates. So
I
even
mean,
though
like-
we were one person down, we can say we had a 100% rate of dates for this
The date
game.
rate.
Date rate. I was very nervous about saying that exact phrase.
You really got to be careful with your consonants on that one.
Yeah, I was like, that changes tone very quickly. But yeah, I think this is the first time that everyone who has played ended with a date.
Yeah,
So,
baby.
I
And
think
I mean, look at you guys. There you are on game night. We unlocked
So
6
cute.
new images in the gallery,
Oh hell yeah! I can't wait to actually unlock them when my game decides to catch up.
but I don't think we unlocked any new items.
I think the items are done by secret endings.
Maybe
but I know
so.
that doing regular endings unlocks more secret endings, so I think it's like a weird vicious cycle.
But I do know that I got Liam's ending.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever
Even
you're
though
playing
you
with people,
got it.
yeah, whenever
Right.
you're playing with people, you get credit for whatever else they get.
So the only endings that I'm missing of the regular ones would be like, let's see, I need to go to prom with Vera.
yeah,
and
I don't think anybody's had Vera.
And Miranda.
Well, see, I've had Miranda. Oh, but I wonder if I did that on my own. I wonder if that was when I did it for the charity stream.
Yeah, because I don't have Miranda.
Gotcha. That would be it. Yeah,
I've got Damien, I've got Liam, I've got Polly, and I've got Scott.
Okay, yeah. I did Miranda at one point, and she got real naked real fast, and I was not prepared for that.
Yeah, I was literally just looking at that picture. How did you know that I was literally looking at that picture when you said that?
I could feel it. That picture will haunt me forever.
And then, of course, don't forget, Dragon Heat.
Yeah, oh, Dragon Heat. Yeah.
But it's okay, though. Apparently, that's not the sexiest image in the entire game.
Oh my God, how
yeah.
is there a worse one?
You mean better. And
Yeah.
we'll find out
Potato,
next
potato.
time we play.
Yes,
Because
definitely.
I believe we have an item in the store that will allow us to get the ending that I'm thinking of. And Daddy wants it very bad.
Oh dear.
So, we'll be back with more Monster Prom very, very soon. Jen, you have a great night, my dear. Are you going to continue to stream after this?
No, I'm gonna call it a night after this, but I will stream tomorrow. TR Thursday will come back with Night in the Woods, so that'll be a grand old time.
All right. That's going to be great. I'll be back tomorrow night as well. I think I'm either going to play The Messenger or the new Spider-Man. I haven't decided yet.
Ooh, nice.
One of the two. I really want to play The Messenger because that looks awesome. It looks like a kind of a cross between Strider and original Ninja Gaiden.
Okay.
And I totally love that style of game. And then there's the new Spider-Man, which
Which is the new Spider-Man.
yeah, and like I really want to like it, so I'm gonna give it a shot on the stream. Cause I really want to like it.
You're saying, with the way you're saying that makes it sound like you've been playing it and haven't liked it.
I have played it for about an hour, and I was not as impressed as I could have been. I wish the fighting system was deeper. If they're going to choose to focus on Arkham's weakest component, you need to make it better.
Okay.
To me. Have you played it?
I have not, because
Okay.
I've watched a lot of it, and what I've watched has told me it's the kind of game that's gonna give me motion sickness, so I will likely
understand.
not play it.
Now that being said, swinging around absolutely feels amazing. Like what
Oh,
they're
good.
saying about those mechanics feels great.
Yeah,
But
I've
it's
seen people say that they don't want to fast travel because the swinging mechanic is so fun.
yeah, no, absolutely right. That is absolutely 100% dead level right. Did you ever play Prototype?
No.
That was another game that had a similar, like, running across rooftops, high jumps, and then flying, gliding with style mechanic to get around the city. But I really feel like the Spider-Man game is an Arkham game minus a lot of, like, the more interesting parts, like the infiltration and the stalking and the fear and all that stuff. And focused more on the combat. And to me, that was always the weakest part of a Batman game, you know? But Batman made up for it with the wide variety of gadgets he had. Every right trigger and then a face button did a modifier for a new attack. You know, electric gadgets, grappling gadgets, straight boomerangs. And all that stuff kind of like changed your combos a bit and made combat feel different every time. But with Spider-Man, you've only got the same basic attacks that you start with from the beginning of the game. You never really get any new attacks or gadgets or stuff. So combat always feels the same. And if that's what's gonna be your big focus, you gotta make it better than, you know?
Yeah.
So I really want to like it. So I'm gonna give it the old college fucking try. On the stream with people, just playing the story. Let's see what I can do. See if I can love the story more than I love the game.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe in you. And I hope you get to a point where you enjoy it, so that way you're not spending time playing a game that you're not feeling when you
Right.
could be playing a game that you get more enjoyment out of. So I
Yeah.
hope you learn to like it.
Because the
just
last
for
thing
that
I
reason.
ever want to do is yuck somebody else's yum.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's such a dick thing to do. But I have to be able to accurately and with a good description, tell you why I might not be having as much fun with the game than you are, and you might not want to hear that, and I'm sorry, but we can disagree. It's okay.
Yeah, just because you don't like it, that shouldn't be enough to. That in itself is not yucking on somebody. It's like if you're like, if you should feel bad for thinking this is good, that's a different thing. So I think the people who get really offended when you're like, this game is just not for me, and then they get their panties in a twist about it. It's like, okay, well, you need to just fucking calm down a little bit there, home skillet. Like this is
real.
Not everybody has to like all the things that you like, which I know is hard for you to hear, but
it's a good
okay.
It's a good message for us to go out on, I think.
Absolutely.
So you all have a great night, and we'll see you right back here real soon with more Monster Prom, and hopefully with more Dylon.
Hopefully with more Dylon. You all have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.